Hello friends! Welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we are going to be talking about my 2021 lineup. I finally made some decisions. It took me quite a while to settle on my planner lineup for 2021, mainly because I just didn't know what I wanted to do for both my faith and my work budget planner things. So let's jump in and talk about it, and I'll just tell you what I'm thinking. And there's still some things that could change down the road, but I wanted to kind of get a solidified idea of how I'm going to use it and what I'm going to do with each planner this year or next year. Okay, so if you guys watch my channel or follow me, I do monthly flip throughs of my catch-all planner, which I've talked about in each one of those videos. I basically take 5 different planners and put them 1 month at a time into my catch-all and then just work off of this catch-all throughout the month. Totally saves me time, energy, all that good stuff. So I really like this. It's like Frankenplanned with everything I need all in one spot. And I don't have to worry about opening up individual planners all through the day, or even, even if it's weekly. I really like having just this one planner. It's much more efficient and functional for me. So that is how I plan, and I do plan on continuing that. So that said, let's get into my planner setup or my planner lineup for 2021. For my faith, so 2020 was the first year I did a faith planner. For 2021, I am changing things up, as you can see with my little sticky note here. I'm using a cover from a planner I've had in my stash for so long. I really, really loved this planner when it came out. It was in a box set and it was undated. So I picked it up. It's got such beautiful dividers in it. However, the layout is vertical. So I'm going to move this out of the way and actually push these guys out of the way a little bit. The layout is vertical. So what I decided to do was to take out the guts. So these are the guts here of this planner, and use just the dividers and the currently pages. So this is how it looks just on its own, undated like I said, but again in a vertical format, which is just not, it just doesn't vibe with me. I've tried it multiple times, it just doesn't work for my planning style. So I was really kind of sad not to be using it, only because they have these lovely biblical quotes at the bottom of some of the pages, and I really like that part of it. And it's super neutral too, so really, really awesome in that regard. But again, I'm just not a vertical planner. So anyway, so these are the guts. I basically took out all of the pages and some of the monthly sides as well. Yeah, but the other side is the divider, which you're going to see. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these pages. They're really cute, but I don't know. So anyway, I'm just going to put those to the side for now. And I'll show you kind of how I have it set up. So again, this was the original cover, and this is the original cover page. Since it was undated, it did not have any front like yearly pages or anything. It went straight to the facing currently page for the first month. And I kept it in the order it came in, mainly because I just thought that the currently pages flowed well, but I could always mix it up later down the road. One thing I really did like about these currentlies is that they say this month's prayer list. They have grateful for, spiritual goals. So it's kind of like the dashboard was in last year's planner, or the planner I'm using now, which is a monthly layout, which has 2 pages that are kind of like dashboard pages where you can use it for different things. This is just a little bit more guided, and it's faith-based, so that's going to work out really great for me. And I mean, look at this first divider already. It's just really pretty to look at. Love the lettering in here. The imagery's great, all very faith-based, so I'm really going to enjoy that part of this planner. Okay, so what I've done is, like I said, I've taken the divider pages and kept those in, and they are very nice. However, I have my own printable that I'm going to be using as my faith verse writing printable. And the one that I decided to use is, well, here is the monthly, the quadrant style. There's a couple of reasons why I went this way. While this is being filmed, I am currently working on a monthly layout similar to the one I did last year that Happy Planner came out with, because there's been a lot of requests for a neutral version of that. And so I will be working on that and getting that out to you guys as soon as possible. However, I just didn't want the extra dashboard layout, and I also didn't want to date it again this year. This is a lot of work. Although it's, you know, it was cute and I really enjoyed being in it. I really like the fact that this is already dated. It has all the features I really need. Lots of lines for verse writing, so I have like a lot more room to do individual days for verse writing. Really clean and neutral, so I don't have to worry about color conflicting. Have some space for decor, but I don't have to go overboard, which is great because it's going to be very lettering based. And most importantly, I plan on doing some more brush lettering. So I just picked up these Twill or Twim, I'm going to say Twim, Twee marker? Somebody needs to pronounce that for me. Anyway, I had gotten a set last year of, I think, maybe 48, and I went all in and got the 100 pen set this time around. I really liked using these in my faith planner last year, so I'm excited to do more with these for the coming year. But I'm going to be using more of the brush tip so that I can practice more my brush lettering skills. In the past, I've been doing more of the fine tip, which I really liked as well. It's a really fine but felt tip, and it worked perfect for my faith planner for the year. But I'm going to, now that I have more real estate, try some brush lettering techniques in here and see if I can improve in that regard. So I'm going to be using these. I'm really excited about them. I really loved using these last year. I loved the color options. I loved the thick thin options, the dual tip, but a lot finer than like maybe a dual tipped pen from Tombow or something like that. It's much more planner friendly, especially if you have a smaller planner. Yeah, so I just wanted to mention that. That's what I'm going to be using in here throughout the year, but kind of the same thing I've been doing this year as far as just writing the verse of the day and using that as a way to continually practice my lettering. I am planning on using this week for my weekly prayer lists, so I'm going to be doing that now, which before I had only a monthly prayer list. And we'll see if that works out. Because I have the currently prayer list, I may not need to do that, and I may find another use for the this week box at that time, maybe a journaling segment or something. Or a memory verse, perhaps, would be a good place for that. So anyway, that's how I'm going to be using this planner. It has, like I said, the monthly overview, which comes with all of my combined planners, has a weekly overview, and they are dated. They are dated across the spread, similar to the cloth and paper layout. I know a lot of people were familiar with that layout, so I wanted to keep it consistent. But do give me any feedback if you guys do get this layout, if you would like to see one with it kind of snaking down and then coming back around. I have that all set up, and it's so clean and easy. I think it's going to work out great. And I'll just flip through to the end. So yeah, so I printed it out, and so this is the final page before the new month begins. It's just a plain notes page, and what I'm going to do is stick that to the currently page for the following month and then work off of that. Again, really excited about this layout. I'll be doing a little bit more setup with, gluing pages together and labeling these tabs, but overall, really excited. I'll show you guys the dividers real quick as we go through. So this one, I don't know, they're all really, really pretty, and I'm excited to finally use it. It's been in my stash forever, and all of them are very you know, faith related. I really love that. It's going to be perfect. Oh, whoops. And this one actually has some gold foiling. I'm not sure if this box set is still available anywhere. I literally bought it about 2 years ago, and like I said, it's been in my stash forever. But highly recommend it if you are a vertical planner and you love faith planners. This one was so pretty. I will try to find a link if I can find something on Amazon or something if you guys are interested in this planner. Just a couple more. So that's it. First one done, my faith planner for 2021. Move that to the side. Next, I will be using this for my daily. And so my daily is where I usually put all of my to-do items, events, tasks, and I am using a horizontal again for 2021. Just my main go-to planner. I love this cover. I got this off of I think it was like a journaling happy notes. I just love the bright yellow. I think it would be perfect for just like my catch-all daily planner. So I've got that. I've got some black discs. And I currently have the year at a glance information that comes in the combined planners in here. I'll use this in the beginning of my catch-all for any related full year items that I need to track. So this is how it looks. And you get the perpetual, like I said. So this will work out perfect, all very neutral, black. And if you've seen my video already about creating dividers, what I did is I just created my own for this planner. I just love the dividers. I labeled them. I show it all in that video, so do check that out if you want to know more about how I created these. I have those, so I have my dividers in there, and I will be likely gluing down the page. I haven't decided if I want to do that yet, because I may be able to reuse those dividers at some point down the road. If I do, I'll just glue it straight down and work off it from that. Otherwise, maybe I'll keep it with the cover page there. So again, the neutral month, and then my standard horizontal layout. This year I have taken the dark dividing lines and really simplified them. It's just ultra minimal. Really love that feature. So I'll be doing that. I'll do a quick flip through the first month. And all these are available in my shop now. If you like printables, do check it out. Everything I mentioned that I can get a link for will be in the description below. Oh, and one other thing. So I had not been using the notes page that was here on the monthly combined planners that I used in the previous year. So what I decided to do was actually add a habit tracker. And I created this, and I hope to make it available in my shop. I probably will by the time this video comes out, but I'm not 100% sure it'll be ready by then. But yeah, so what I did is instead of having a notes page, I just put a habit tracker on all of the last pages of the month so that I can just have a home base for tracking things that I want to do as far as, you know, just self-improvement or things that I want to keep track of. So it's a nice, simple habit tracker that I will, like I said, try to get in my shop as soon as possible. It's the holidays, you guys, so please forgive me. I'm trying to do everything I can to get things out to you and give you information and videos and printables and all that good stuff. And it's just a lot with the holidays as well. So hope to have that to you as soon as possible in my shop if you are looking for a nice clean habit tracker. So that's going to be at the bottom or at the end of all the months. And then I have the dividers there. The months all look the same, so I won't go through them all. Just those are the 3 divider types in this series. I've got a black with the diamonds, this white version, and then there is this kind of geometric pattern, and that repeats throughout all 12 months. So not a big surprise there, but that is my daily planner for 2021. Excited for that. And next we have my health planner, which again is not going to change for 2021. Same health layout. I had a Happy Notes with this cover, so I decided to pull this out. I really liked the styling of this cover. Dream Bigger, I thought that was fitting for health. And I'm using some metal rainbow discs from the Happy Planner on this guy. So for the dividers in here, I had a cardstock pad that was geared towards kitchen and food for my recipe organizer from the Happy Planner that I used to do some DIY last year or maybe even before. It was just sitting unused, so I decided to get into it and just pull out the ones I thought kind of fit. Since we're talking about health in this planner, I figured a lot of the food kind of items could be purposeful in my health planner. And I just wanted to use my stash instead of spending money on something new, which I have a problem with. 2020 has, got me to use a lot more of my stash than I would in previous years, mainly because I just don't want to go out anymore and face the COVID scare. Plus, and it's just better to use what you have, save money, all that good stuff. I had that, and I went ahead and made dividers using the exact same technique I showed in the video that I talked about for my daily planner, where I made those dividers, just using cardstock on this one. So this is all set up, and again, monthly layout. But for this health planner, I've been using the monthly layouts for my symptom tracking for my chronic illness, and I've been handwriting it in, and it's kind of messy. So what I decided to do is to merge my combined planner with the lined monthly pages that I have in my shop, so that I wouldn't have to worry about putting lines on things. It was a nice marrying of the two. I just went into Acrobat or Adobe Reader and just put in the pages where I wanted them and then printed it all again at once. Worked perfect. So all of the health monthly pages will have the lined version. I think that's going to be a lot neater for me and just a great way to use the monthly, continue using it for my chronic illnesses, and I won't have to really worry about the theme each month. I'll just jump in and keep it much more functional for me. And it just saves time and effort every month when I do my turnover, having everything kind of ready to go. And like I said, same layout as before, using the health layout from my shop. Yeah, nothing really changed on this guy, just updated for 2021. So that is how it looks. And like I said, it won't really be any different from month to month. And I have the notes page here, which I've been doing a bullet journal style monthly health stats on this page, and I will probably continue doing that into 2021. I really liked having that information and reviewing it, so I'll probably figure out a new kind of technique to make it look cuter, but yeah, that's how it is. These are the dividers, like I said, from that food planner or food cardstock bundle I had. They're so cute, the colors that they used in here. I just love these greens, and the little veggies are on there. We got kitchen items, cooking related. It was perfect for my recipe binder. It's not a perfect match, I don't think necessarily for health and fitness, but it's just good to use up something that really relates to food and nutrition too, so I think that it works here. So I'll just quickly flip through all the dividers. And I tried to put the colors to where I thought they fit the best, so I'm grouping the colors kind of by themselves, the cools and the warms. I just like doing that. It's kind of seasonal. And it really matches well, those greens, with this cover. So that is my health planner for 2021. simple, but I think it's going to be great. And for my social, I think I've mentioned this in a couple of videos already. I went ahead and picked up the Homebody Seasonal book or planner for 2021 to use again for my social. Really like the dashboard layout of this planner, and the homebody is nice and neutral, and it's decorated, so I don't have to worry about decorating if I don't want to in my social, which is a big deal because, like I said, with 5 planners, I just kind of want to minimalize how much I'm actually doing decorating and focus in more on functionality, especially in 2021. So this is how the planner looks. Nice simple cover. It has this little insert, which I don't need. And then we have the cover part. We have the perpetual calendar, which I will use again this year for my stats, I think, maybe. I don't know yet, actually. I might move this to the beginning of my other planner and maybe use the black and white version here. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, so that's how this will be used if I do, where I put the number of followers as I grow. That was helpful, but I might rethink that. I don't know if I'm going to use it like this again this year. Still some things to be decided, but this is what it looks like. And got the January notes, nice dividers here. As you can see, lots of decor, and it's seasonal, which will be really fun. I really like those seasonal planners. They never are horizontal, and they're always like too decorated for me anyway, because I like to do my own decoration. But I really like that this one is seasonal because I haven't had a seasonal book, and I really like that. So we have that. This is the layout. It's got the longer box here for the tasks, which again I like. It doesn't say anything about calls or emails or anything like that. I don't do any of that, which is great. The to buy I may cover with a different kind of header, but everything else is pretty much good to go. I have where I put my videos and track what I'm doing on each video, like my status, so that'll work out really nice. And again, if I don't want to decorate, I don't have to, but if I do, it's fairly neutral enough that I can get away with it. Lots of black and white, which is kind of like pops of color, so any color that I choose could find a match, I think, on here. So this is what it looks like, and I'll show you guys the dividers on this. It's got that champagne gold too, which I really like. It's like a lighter gold. Kind of matches the discs on my, currently on my Faith Planner. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them on here or not because I really love the color of these discs. Are any of you guys using this planner for the next year? I'd love to know. And that's it. So I'm just going to keep it as is. Take off these sticky. No, this could take forever. So let's just, okay, I think I got it. And there we are. Okay. So that is going to be my social. So that's the 4th planner in my lineup. And finally, my work planner. So I have been using this guy for probably the last 6 months, just as a home for all of my video ideas, things that I'm using in videos to explain things, all that like tutorial type video stuff that I put out. All of the ideas and things that I build out are in here. So what I decided to do was just to make this my work planner, and work as in the things I do every day related to Etsy or YouTube or even social, but more of an active type thing. Nothing related to my house or home. That's the kind of work, freelance work that I do. All of that's going to live in here. I printed off 1 month for my first trial of using a work planner because I've tried this in the past and it did not work out for me having this plus my daily, but I want to try again and I'll explain why. I also put in my budget into this planner as well, just so it has a home base, and I'll explain what I'm doing here. So for this planner, I'm using a hardcover from the Happy Planner and some gold medal discs. A couple things, I know it's kind of hard to see it black against black, but it's really just a great cover. I have 2 of them, and this one in particular, I actually did a little fabric glue on here and added a strap so it can go with me places and everything stay together. That is really helpful if you guys do take a work planner to work and back home, if you don't leave it at work. It's just a great option, and it's just a headband that I glued to the back here with some fabric glue. It's perfect. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. I have this, and in the front I am going to put in my budget planner. I haven't quite worked out the design of this layout yet because everything's a little bit fresh and new, but I have printed off my monthly lined planner for my budget. So that's what's going to house all my budget throughout the year, and it starts January and it goes straight to the next month because I only really use the monthly layouts, so really clean, simple. And I decided to do the lined because I've been using stickers in my budget planner right now. I may or may not continue doing that, and if I don't, I just wanted an easy place to write in what I needed to do budget-wise, whatever bills I needed to pay or paydays, things like that. I could easily just write it in and have a clean space to do that. My handwriting is not that great when I don't have lines, so these are going to be very helpful. And that's basically it. It's just these lined months. Very clean, very simple, perfect, I think, for my budget planner. Just skip to the end. So that's it. That's going to be the budget. Like I said, I'm not sure how I'm going to divide this out. I may put it behind a divider. I made a bunch more dividers at the same time as I made the ones for my health. So I had a gold stack as well, and so I just made a bunch. And we'll figure out how they're going to play in this planner when I get a chance. So that's my budget section of this work planner, and then here is where I will be doing the weeklies. And what I decided to do was just print 1 month at a time, but I'm using the combined planner so that I could divide out each month individually. So I have a notes page on the very last section, and I have a divider cover so that I can just have like January together and then February together, and I don't have to worry about back-to-backing like I have here with the budget planner, if that makes sense. So just some things to think about if you are living that printable life. I decided to try the hourly top layout for my work planner, and the main reason is because I really love the hourly sectioning, and I think it's going to help me be more productive each day. So I'm looking forward to that. I have the top box for items that are like must-dos or priorities. I can do whatever I want up here. I really think that's going to be great. It's lined for the most part, which is everything I need. It's going to be really, really functional for me. I'm not going to be doing any decorating in here. It's just going to be more like, these are the tasks I'm going to do each day and what I need to get done. That's the idea behind it. But like I said, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to commit to it for the full year, so I printed out just a month, and then if it works out, I'll print more months and get it all set up. But for now, it's just this to try out. So that is another planner I'm working on for 2020. It feels like a lot. And I probably, now that I'm thinking about it, I do need a place to keep track of my daily sales for Etsy. I will probably use that perpetual calendar again and print one off for the beginning of this planner so that I can keep track of that. And in the back, so like I said, I have a bunch of dividers in here that I made just ready to go. And then these dividers I had made way back, way back, before I was even in the planner community. They were all double-sided. I don't think it's really necessary for the dated versions, but for this one I decided to do it because they're more of like storage, and I just have some really faded labels on here that I need to redo and clean up. So this whole binder needs to be kind of cleaned up a little bit and organized and dialed down. The idea though here is, because it's kind of thick already, this is all just archive storage material, ideas, notes. So what I probably will end up doing, they're currently on classic discs, and right now I have these 1.5 inch discs on my catch-all because I needed a little extra room for my holiday planner. So that's the size of those discs. All right, well, so this is the size of the discs that are on here, but I only had one set in gold. So what I'll probably do is, once I move into my new catch-all, which I am going to be changing out the discs and the cover. I know I've been rocking this cover for 2 years now, but I'm finally going to change the cover, so stay tuned for that. That'll be in my setup video. But anyway, so the discs are quite a bit larger. So what I'll do is I'll move these discs over to here when I'm done, and that way it's all gold, black and gold. Really like that feature. Yeah, black and gold. So excited about that. And yeah, so this is the size of the current disc, so you can see that it's going to be a lot more room, and I think that'll be just perfect for my work planner. Since there won't be any stickers or anything added in there, it'll just be the budget and the work. Okay, so I wanted to mention that I'll be changing out these discs and using that on here so it won't be so chunky. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up down below, or a comment if you'd like to get in touch, and think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Bye!